welcome to our first week of Puppy Day School. We will be doing video reviews every week so you can see the concepts that we're working on. Sometimes it'll be me coaching you through. This week is a little bit different. And again, we just sort of trade off sometimes the way we do the videos. This week, Melissa, you'll see a video of Melissa working through some of our foundation skills, and I will be kind of doing voice over coaching and explaining what she's doing. The first week is really important. It's just about getting your puppies comfortable with everything that's going on the program, learning how to socialize, learning our routines, and then introducing what we call foundation skills, which are the two big ones that you'll see this week are name game and hand targeting. So we'll get right to it, and let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you next week. So the very first thing that we work on in Puppy Day School is introducing name game, which is not about necessarily teaching your puppy their name, but it's teaching them to stop what they're doing and pay attention when they hear their name. It's about teaching value for stop, look, and listen. And your puppy hears their name all the time, and many, many, many times it's not really associated with anything of value to them. It's, Bailey, no, Bailey, stop, Bailey, 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 but there's no great urgency for them to pay attention. So we spend tons of time working on this exercise so that when they hear their name, their ears perk up, they run to us, they find out what we need. So the way that Melissa's working on this is she's doing what we call a little treat toss the treat, let the puppy kind of wander around, go find it, distracts them a little bit. Then she says the name one time. You don't want to get in the habit of repeating the name. And then once she gets the eye contact, she puts the food out right at her kind of knee level so the puppy learns to come right in close to you.
Yes. Good.
So let's watch that again.
Good girl.
So she's going to do a little treat toss. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Say the puppy's name. Again, your timing needs to be good. You don't want to really set yourself up for failure. If the puppy's too invested in sniffing, wait for a few seconds. And then you also want to try to reward before your puppy gets into a sit. If they sit, it's not that big a deal, but we really don't want them to think that this has anything to do with sitting. This is all about paying attention to their name and being rewarded for eye contact.
Good girl. Good girl. Bailey. Bailey. Yes, good girl.
So throughout the day, I try to think about doing maybe blocks of 5, like do 5 repetitions of this, maybe 3 to 4 times a day. So which really takes about 20 seconds. So you're getting maybe 20 repetitions of something in every single day. Think about doing 5 of them before each meal, every time you go out for a little potty break. It's a great time to practice your name game, and then our other skill, which we're gonna see in a few minutes, which is hand targeting or the touch game.
Bailey. Yes, good girl. Bailey. Yes, good girl. Okay. Yes, go girl.
This is one of our favorite games that we teach. It's called Touch, or sometimes referred to as hand targeting. We are teaching the puppy to touch their nose to the palm of our hand, which in itself does not seem very useful, but in fact, it's one of the best games that we teach our puppies. It is another way to refocus our dog. It's another way to give them something active to do when they might be choosing to do
Yes.
other behaviors that we
Good
don't
girl.
particularly like. It's also another way to get our dog closer to us and to refocus. So again, what's happening here is Melissa's holding out the hand. She's asking the puppy to simply go ahead and touch their little nose to the palm, and then they get rewarded. We sometimes wait and add the word touch down the road so that we're not repeating that word and not getting the correct result. So a lot of times right now she's just holding out her hand, waiting for the puppy to make the choice. Sometimes, so right here what she's doing is she's putting her hand with the treat in it behind her target hand so that it's encouraging the dog to kind of sniff around that held out open palm. You can see the conflict. It's like the dog really wants to find the treat or find the hand that has the treat in it. She just kind of keeps trying to make that target hand a little bit more interesting. It's hard. They get so confused. It's like, what am I supposed to do here?
Okay. Ready? Yes.
So inadvertently, sometimes we just get them to. Sometimes I'll also, so that time she just kind of tossed the treat.
Yes.
There you go.
Good girl.
Toss the treat, then held out the hand. The dog comes back out of curiosity, touches the hand, and then they get rewarded. There we go.
Yes.
Good. Such a cool
Good
puppy.
job.
So again, work on the name game and the hand targeting skills. You know, just do a bunch of things in a row. Whenever you're interacting with a puppy, grab a handful of treats and do 5 name games, do a bunch of hand targets. It's really not about setting aside big blocks of training time. It's just every time you're interacting with your puppy, have them do something. It's really fun and rewarding.
Yes. 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 Baby.